Okay, Ganondorf Fake has put up the first of my official FZX reviews. He's made 6 tracks for the Jack Cup, and soon to complete the rest. Ganondorf Fake has made a good effort on all of his tracks, especially the last one. The first track is called Test Track. I'm really not sure why it's called that. The track is an oval with boosts along the way. In the last quarter of the track, the left side goes to dirt and the right to ice. Besides that, there's really nothing to this track. In fact, it only has 4 control points, so it would have taken 5 minutes to make. The second track is called Freeway Chaos. The most noticeable thing about is that at the beginning, the track is extremely wide. F-Zero Execution Project says it's 390 units wide. This is very wide and unneeded. Then a right turn to a very thin road. F-Zero Execution Project says it's 10 units. Another right, and halfway is another wide road. Right at the turn is a jump. There is no gap though. If you're on the inside here, you would need to turn around very quickly to keep ahead. If you're on the outside, you can turn smoothly because it's very unbalanced. There is also a boost that's hanging outside the track. Then 2 tunnels with ice on both sides. Then a turn before you're back at the beginning. This one's pretty good, but that jump is way out of the question. The third track is called Fear of Heights. The first thing is that the track is very thin. As you soon pass the clouds, the walls disappear, and the track texture changes to something from Rainbow Road. After a very difficult turn, the walls go up, and things start getting stupid. There's a jump on the right of the track, where if you go on it, you'll be too high to land on the pipe's bottom and land on the top of it. Then you'd fall off because there'd not be enough time to stop. The left would drop right to the beginning of the pipe, and then you'd have enough time to brake enough for the next jump, which is very hard because you have a 60-degree turn to the left once you land. After going through another pipe, here's where it gets insane. You can't see the track after this jump, but it's on the right. Again with a 60-degree turn, you need to guess where the track is, and this is just stupid. This track is difficult, and the blind jump is completely stupid. The fourth track is called Sunset Desert. The first thing is that the first few turns actually feel F-Zero style. Then after a 180-degree turn, the track is extremely wide on the left, and then it's thin on that turn. And then there's dirt on the left, ice on the right thing. At the end of that is a jump on the right. This is silly because there is a turn to the left and the dirt is there so people would avoid it. Then after a few turns there's a small pipe. This is okay, but the end of it is stupid because you're not ready to get back onto the track and you'd fly off. This bit is the most stupid of anything in the game. There's a proper jump that is impossible. You need to be driving a vehicle with a boost of A in order to clear that jump, and it's so far away you think that you're doing it wrong, but after attempting it so many times, you realize that your vehicle isn't up to it. That still sucks, because F-Zero wants players to experiment with every vehicle, and the fact that limited cars can actually clear that is so stupid, Link could get a heart attack. After that is a minefield before the finish. This is a good idea, because the track is tilted 90 degrees, so when you hit a mine, you fall off. This track is nice, but that idiotic jump ruins it. The fifth track is called Hot Curves. This is okay, but when viewing the records for a time trial, the CPU vehicle drives the track in the background, and the stupid thing is, he dies in 0.5 seconds. This track is very tedious. You constantly have to slow down because the track dips down and up, making you not able to see what's ahead. Also, driving too fast makes you fall off the track. F-Zero, more like F1. This also turns, so a lot can be put in. This track goes on for 1 minute without a single obstacle. Good idea, sucky track. The last track is called Rainbow Road X. The first thing people would do is avoid the boosts, because they don't know what's after the jump, and after playing the previous tracks, who could blame them? However, you need the boost to make it over. Still, they send you too far into the turn, and therefore you must turn uphill. Then there are mines which will knock you down. Also, there are 3 compulsory jump plates, which will force you to go into the air. You'd be fighting the gravity. After that is an entire minute of turning left in the spiral. After the texture on the ground changes, you might want to stop accelerating as much, because the turns get really tough. After that is a nice smooth series of turns. Well, except one, which is glitched out. After that is Terror. The track gets really thin and there are no walls. This goes on for another minute, unless if you're really good at this. Finally, there's ice on both sides of the track before the finish. This track sucks because it takes 3 minutes to do 1 lap, it is tedious, and it's idiotically annoying. Overall, this Jack Cup is very difficult. Ganondorf Fake said he'd make the future cups harder. The first 2 tracks were alright, but then came Fear of Heights. After that, the tracks were very difficult. If there was anything I could do to help, redo all the jumps, make hot curves smoother, make Rainbow Road X much easier. Even the original Rainbow Road was easier than this, and that was in the Joker Cup. So overall, if you want challenge, Ganondorf Fake's F-Zero X is quite challenging. Be ready though.